Welcome back to Tainted Grail, the fall of Avalon. So last video we collected some more cobwebs. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 115 cobwebs now. Let's see what kind of really cool stuff we have in our inventory. This is a plain identified item. This is a unexceptional identified item. This is a decent identified item. So maybe we can look at the decent one. I don't know what decent means, but we can check it out. But I have 115 cobwebs now. We got a bunch of cobwebs last video. We finally killed the ogre on the beach. That didn't go so well, but he's over here somewhere, right? Wait a minute. Wait. Not here. He is, let's see. He's over here. I don't know if he respawns or not. It should be kind of interesting to go check that out. Anyway, let's see. We have to level up, so let's go check out the campfire. Or do I have to start? I think I have to start my own campfire, don't I? Yeah, I do. I have to start my own to do all that stuff. Now this guy here. Check this guy out. He's got like glasses on. Check that out. I noticed that when I was watching one of my videos back and editing it. Look at this guy. He hung out by the fire right here. He looks like Karl Marx. Not Karl Marx. Groucho Marx, that's the word I'm looking for. And I realize that these guys here, the vendors out here and stuff, they have times. Like, they're not here until like 8:30 in the morning. I was looking for her. We got to have our own campfire. We got to go. Let's put it out here. Let's talk to this guy, see if he's still... Let's see what's going on. Dude.
I'm not talking to you, birdface. Get lost. Don't even look at me. You want something from me, you just wait. You call me here crawling on your knees and I still won't talk to you.
You're talking to me,
you
dude.
Now?
You're still
Silver
talking.
And all. 'Cause I'm not.
Alright, let's build a fire. Alright, let's level up first. Attributes. Strength, dexterity. I'm thinking of putting something in perception. Practicality. Something to help me with my my bow damage. This gives me noise, attack speed, ranged damage. That would be bows. But I don't think that's what I'm looking for. It might. This is maximum health. Encumbrance limit. Okay, so that raises that up to 150. Stamina regeneration. Okay. Or we could just do strength, which gives me maximum stamina, melee damage, and armor weight multiplier. It doesn't give me more health though, more HP. What gives me more HP? Endurance? Oh yeah, endurance gives me more HP. Stamina regeneration. This gives me more stamina. This gives me stamina regeneration. Spirituality might help somewhere along the line too, because it gives me some more mana. I could use some more mana. I'm only at 36 there right now. Crafting bonus, weak spot damage, stamina and mana cost is negative 1%. That ain't much. Weak spot damage. Stamina and mana cost. I don't see that here. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna go with that. Perception, critical damage, critical chance, and sneak damage. Critical chance and sneak damage is now 258% as opposed to 250. And a weak spot damage. Or a critical chance, which was... Where's critical chance? Over there, okay. And critical damage, okay. And sneak damage. Yeah, let's just keep popping stuff into strength. Let's see, either strength or endurance. I kind of want to do strength for stamina. Increase stamina. Armor weight multiplier, that goes down again. Melee damage goes up. Let's put one in here. Let's do that. Okay, let's go over here. What do we got over here? Back down to one-handed. What's this do? Attacks with one-handed weapons are stronger by 15. Now 20% stronger. Heavy attacks. Heavy attacks with this is heavy attacks while wielding two weapons cost 20% less stamina. So if I have those two weapons in my hand, attacks with one-handed weapons reduce the target stamina by 5%. Critical hit chance for each consecutive one-handed hit by one-handed hit by 1% up to 5%. Any successful attack has a chance to inflict more damage than a standard attack. Okay. This is having a free offhand decreases the stamina cost of parrying. Increase melee damage. Boy, you can increase melee damage by 10%. For each point of your weapon's weight. 2% for each point of your weapon's weight. So the heavier your weapon, the more damage you're going to do. Kind of like them frickin' ogres. When below 30% health, increases melee damage by 30%. Interesting. Yeah, I think I want to do something here. I don't know what. Well, let's look at endurance. What do we got here? This is killing an enemy instantly restores 10% of your maximum stamina. Fully restored stamina causes you to take 15% less damage. Taking damage instantly restores 2% of your maximum stamina, and then this goes up to 5% with the next. These look like this is pretty good for stamina. Fully restored stamina causes you to take 15% less damage. My stamina never fully restores because I'm always swinging my freaking weapon. Percent of your maximum stamina. Dexterity. Bows. The stamina cost of holding a drawn bow is reduced by 50%. Proper draw technique. Drawing a bow costs 25% less stamina. I'm not really don't really want to pump a bunch of stuff into this because I'm not going to use bows that they're great for, you know, ranged damage, but I don't really, you really got to get pretty close unless there's something here that the farther you are from the enemy, the more damage you inflict, up to 50%. That right, but it doesn't tell you if you can hit the enemy. It seems like you still got to be pretty close to him to hit him. This wouldn't be bad. 50% more damage when hitting weak spots. Okay. Spirituality. Yeah. What's general? Mana battery. Gain 10% mana. Perception. Stealth, daggers, crit hits, increases crit hit chance by 2%. Practicality, armor, increase armor value of your equipment by 2%. The next one's going to be 4%. Next level, gain 1 extra armor. Gain 1 extra armor. Not sure what that means. Increase armor weight thresholds by 5%. Endurance increases your melee damage. Endurance increases your melee damage by 1% per point. And what is my endurance? My endurance is 5. That might not be a bad one to get. This one? This one. Endurance increases your melee damage by 1%, so it will be 5% at this point. And it will go up as I increase my endurance. Let's do this one. I just kind of like the sound of this one here. Okay, so we got that. We can always redo all this stuff at some point, I guess. Alright, so now... what else did I want to do? I wanted to do something else. Oh, let's identify some of these weird things. Plane. Oh, God. How do I go back? It takes me all the way back. This is a decent one. Alright, let's identify it. Bloodstone, a great bow. +4. And a gem of carrying. There's 7 items in this one. It cost me 10. And there's 5 items in this one. This is decent. Still more. It only got 2 out of there. 2 more. Really? That's weird. Looks like I got some cobweb out of some of that somewhere along the line. So I added some cobweb to it. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's look. We've got Material Medica, Volume 3, Plants for Health and Magic. Okay, that's for that. What's some of the other stuff I got? What did I get? I got a bow. Not this one. This one? A great bow, +4? I do. That's pretty good. We can swap that out with the one I got. Yeah. That kind of brings it up a lot. I learned what those numbers mean. The first numbers, outside the parentheses, those are the base damage of the weapon, and the ones inside are the damage of the weapon with whatever attributes and skills you have, which I don't have a lot of skills or attributes for bows, but it seems to me that I must have something. So let's swap that out. Let's go here, equipment. Why do I have poison arrow? Let's replace this one. Where is the bows at? Down here. I want this one. Yeah, let's put that one up there. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty good. What else did I get? I think I got a bunch of crap. What's this? Keeper's tag. Oh, we got to turn that in. I got one of those. We'll turn those in later. I got a couple of... what is this? Fishing rod. I got this two-handed weapon. We can sell that. I got this axe. Can sell that for what it's worth. For some reason I'm carrying around 2 shields. I guess because I might use them. So now I have at least 2 bows I can get rid of. I can get rid of this one. I can get rid of this one. And that's it. I shouldn't be carrying this armor around either. This one here kind of weighs a little. That's 3.5. Deciding whether I want to use that or not. That increases my melee damage by 3%. But it's also heavy. It's like 1 pound or whatever that number is heavier. I don't really need these. I'm kind of deciding whether I want to keep my molten lightning gloves, which are 2. Probably should. I mean, decrease stamina cost 20% while dual wielding. Okay. I don't know if I have a bunch of crafting stuff to store or not. What's this? Personal diary and a safe conduct pass. Alright, let's just go, let's go put some more, see if I can put anything else in my trunk. Something else I noticed too, we gotta figure this out. There's something weird in the quests. And I don't know how to rectify it. We're gonna find out. Put, let's throw this and this in there. We can throw this and this in there. Armor. We're just going to be okay with the armor. Let's move all crafting materials. How many of them do I have? Do I have a lot of crafting materials? I do not. Oh, sharpening stone. What's the other thing? Bloodstone. Sure, I had 10 sharpening stones. Nice. I put those away. 78. That's not too bad. Okay, let's go. We don't even really got to sell anything right at the moment. I think that's the guy that's... Is he taking the tags? I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while. Alright, so... Here's the deal with the quest mark. Here's the deal with the quests. Just before I started recording, I noticed this. This quest is still active. Blood stains the circle. A weird changed man named Mallory challenged me to a duel and lost. With his defeat, the passage to the next part of this place now stands open. Which we went in there. So we gotta go back. I don't know what's going on with that. So, let's go back. I should whack that guy. Wouldn't that would just be a bad thing, though. Let's go back to here. Guessing that guy, would that other guy be there yet or not? The corpse eater? Let's find out. He is not. These guys probably didn't respawn either. So what did I miss here? We already did the statue. Let's see, where's the thing at? Where is the stairs? Here? I don't know why I can't find this. Every time I go down here, I gotta... It's kind of a pain in the butt. It's right behind the statue somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. This way, it looks like. I can't see very well underneath here. It's just not that good. Where am I at in relationship to the statue? Get up above the water. Stay up above the water. Let's go this way. Can I grab these things? These lily pads or something? No. Let's get up here. Talk? Leave. Alright, so I'm up here. Where is the frickin'... It looks like it's... Hold on. Looks like it's over here. Is it this way? Here it is. Okay, let's get in here. Can I do this guy? I don't want anything. Okay, let's go back in here. I didn't see anything. I mean, how many times did I go around that room in there? But there were enemies there. Next time this place is open. So they're saying the next part is open. That's this. But I don't see any secret doors or anything. What am I missing here? I may have to look this up. Where's that guy at? He must have something to do with this. Did I get this stuff? I did get that already. Okay. This guy must have... Who is this guy?
The sealed gate. The sealed gate. The children of the garden cry.
The sealed gate. Where is the sealed gate? That's what I must have to know. The sealed gate. I don't know what I'm missing. Is there something over here? Oh, wait, what's this? Humanity is a burden, not a gift. The seekers enter with hope, but I wonder, can they retain what they seek? More of them bribes. Alice, Mallory, Samuel, Balak. It's fascinating to observe them, fascinating to know that some strange yearning for something more has drawn them to our hidden place. Huh. See, there's enemies in here. They're behind a sealed gate. But where is the sealed gate, and how do you unseal it? I guess I got to go back upstairs. There's nothing here. These guys all seem to be in this general direction. The sealed gate. Wait a minute. Why is that moving? Did I not just move, or am I just freaking out? All those vines moved. I didn't get this, did I? Oops, close. Weird meat. And jade. Is that a shovel? Reinforced chest. See, there's a bunch of guys in there. In this direction. Man, I don't know. Did I miss something when I killed that other guy? What's this? Nothing. That was the chest, wasn't it? Yeah. I must have missed something when I whacked the other guy. He must have a way to get in there. I was going to try something. Wait, do I have an open slot? I kind of have an open slot, don't I? Let's try something. let's put, where's my slot? This one right here, right hand. Let's put a torch there. Can I put a torch there? Fishing rod. I can't put the torch. What is it? What good's the torch? I ain't quite figure out what the torch is for. I have a shovel, fishing rod. I should still have the torch, right? Let me look. Maybe I sold it. I might have sold it. We get another one. That just goes back down again. Man, I don't know. Fish oil? We'll take that. What's up here? Is that health? There's a health potion there. Okay, great. Let's go back down the stairs again. These are stairs? These are the stairs. Oops. Fast way down. So where are all these guys at in relationship to this space here? They look like they're this way somewhere. They moved. Where'd they move to? Tell you what, I'll be right back. I'm gonna look it up. This is crazy. I'll be right back. Okay. Supposedly one of the wind spirits that we killed in here gave us a clue. I don't remember. I just killed him. To get that you can go through the base of the tree somewhere to get to another area. Here? Oh, yes. Here we go. How many times did I walk by that? Alright, well, this requires a save. Where is my sword? Where am I? Who's down here? Is this where all the bad guys are? Is this a bad guy?
There is no me. There is no us.
Okay, dude. How do I get down? How do I get down there? On the tree? I guess I cross right here, it looks like. Here comes another. What are these things? A marrow ghast, huh? Is there another one somewhere? What do these guys have for loot? An eyeball. Where'd the other one go? Marrow ghast, huh? Can this guy talk to me now that I defeated the marrow ghast?
The king. Oh, the king. What has been done to him? What does it mean for us mere humans?
Okay, that's the same dialogue we got from one of the other guys somewhere. Okay, so what are we doing in here? Bad guys over there, I guess. What's this? Requires Pridwin's seal. Okay, so we gotta meet somebody else. The Pridwin's down here, huh? And I see some more wisps. Wisps are kind of a pain in the butt, but... Amarogast. Really? Where's my dogs? Where the hell am I? What are you guys doing? You're not getting food, man. You guys aren't getting treats. That's it. You're done. Is there more here? Where are these guys? They kind of sneak up on you, man. There's one. Go get him. Ooh, okay, that was interesting. Got a freaking laser beam in his eyeball? Got a laser beam eyeball, huh? Okay. Chest. Druid's friend. Blood trinkets. I don't see. There's a couple more enemies over there. Let's do a quick save then. Three more. My dogs don't seem to be doing much of anything here. Where are these guys? I can't see them. This way. Wisps? Are they gonna try to hurt me? Yep. Oh wait, I get some. Oh yeah. Get away. Urethral cobwebs. Then we got this guy here. We got one more guy left somewhere. This way? Somebody up there, but let's go get this other, the last guy that's in, unless he's behind the locked door over here, maybe. No, it looks like he's over here, so he might be behind the locked door. The last enemy here. Probably like a little mini boss fight. That won't be no fun. Alright, let's go see who this guy is. Maybe he's the Pridwin. He looks like somebody important. Don't you spit that shit at me. Ooh, almost had it right here, it looks like, huh? Okay. After Dark, the Conclave Druid. A Hellbound Wand. Cool. Alright, is this dog dead? No, he's just sticking his head in the wall. Alright, before we go talk to this guy.
What a grim moment this is. I had hoped that poor wretch, Mallory, would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we created.
I'm not trapped. Who are you? Mallory mentioned that he started to seek out that place after a strange dream.
We believed that only one whose heart burns with a powerful desire to find answers could pass through the gate dividing the garden from the Hall of Trials. The
Okay,
gate
the
never
Hall of
opened for
Trials.
anyone before. After the battles in the hall, Mallory believed it would yield to him, but it did not. So he waited, trying to understand. As you can see, he eventually gave up.
Okay. Why were you waiting for someone from the outside world?
At a certain point, we reached an impasse. We realized we lacked an external factor. Someone with a different perspective. Living matter with which we could collaborate.
You could have simply let him in.
No. We were never certain he was the one we were looking for. We feared letting in someone unworthy. And in the end, we lost control. The soil began to drink blood. The garden started to change. We had no say in the matter. Other druids vanished, although their bodies remained.
Who are you?
Of course, I should feel obliged to greet you at the very beginning. My name is Prydwen.
Prydwen.
I am the last druid in this garden, and its last living creator.
What is this
I know
place?
what this place used to be. But now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for. The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur, and so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that.
Tell me more about the first resurrection of the king.
Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full of potential and turn it into a cruel mockery. Step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation.
Did you find your answers?
Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself.
Okay,
It's
good.
an infinite jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption. Whether it is born of madness or the weirdness, the result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it.
Guess that's my job. I gotta change it. Requires spirituality. Humanity leaves us vulnerable, for it is the very element through which we can succumb to corruption. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Is there anything that can be done?
All that Mallory was, you witnessed in the Hall of Trials. All that we created, you see here in the garden.
Okay.
And you could only truly see it once it had been distorted. Corruption revealed what lay deep within us. That is precisely what the weirdness does to a human.
Is there anything that can be done?
What has already happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do.
Okay, bring it to an end.
Bring it to
So,
an end.
are you the guy I gotta kill? What if I do nothing?
Forgive me, but I may not fully grasp your question. If you do nothing, then nothing will change. You may leave and allow things
Okay,
to
that's good.
remain as they are. But in time, it will all end regardless. Slow, inevitable demise.
He looks like a tree branch
For in
almost.
this world, all things move toward their end.
How can that be done?
There is a sealed gate. Beyond it lies something that must be destroyed.
Okay,
Whether to
that
face
sounds
this
good.
terror or not, the choice is yours.
Hmm.
If you consider that to be your path, then here, take the seal.
What exactly lies beyond the gate?
Abomination born from a futile and
Oh, that doesn't
wasted
sound
life.
good.
The child of our vain
That
pursuits.
an abomination doesn't sound good. Alright, what are my dogs? What's their health look like? Pretty full. Okay, so where was the seal again? This way. How do I get over there? I go this way? I can't go that way. Go this way. Oh yeah, it's the red door over there. Anything else in here that I need to know about? Before we go in and face the abomination? Alright, let's call the video right here. Then we'll go in and we'll face the abomination and see what that's all about. So, if you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.